Welcome to this week's episode of Cooking with Connie. We're going to do another sweet treat to get you guys ready for the holiday season. And I just recently did the dairy-free caramel. So I'm using our dairy-free caramel recipe that's sugar-free in this recipe. And just, to let you know, this is actually would be considered a vegan recipe too. So everything that we're putting in here is really clean. So we're going to use, we're going to put down a layer of our chocolate. So we have our Chalk Zero dark chocolate, has no milk in it. So this one is dairy free. So I'm going to just put this, I'm doing a half recipe today, but the recipe that'll be on the website will be for a full batch, which will be a 9x13 pan. So we're going to put some chocolate down on the bottom. And then all I did was melt the chocolate chips with a little bit of coconut oil, which makes it a much smoother melting. All right, and then we're going to use these pretzels, and these are allergen free. They're free of pretty much everything, but they're pretty tasty even though they are free of things. So they're made with cassava flour, which is a tuber, so it's a pretty healthy way. So we're going to put a pretty liberal portion of the pretzels down. It's going to give you that nice crunch within the bars that we're going to make here. All right. So what I'm going to do next is put this in the freezer, let it set up, and that's going to give us time to let our caramel cool, and then we'll pour the caramel over the top of this. And then the chocolate will go back on top, and then we'll get all that to set up. So we're going to put these in the freezer right now, let that start setting up, and then we'll start with the rest of the assembly of it. Okay guys, so we put this in the freezer. We've got it, the chocolate set up. Our caramel has started cooling down, so it's a nice consistency. It's still pourable, but it's starting to cool. So we're going to pour this over the top. Oh, look at that. This is a really soft caramel, so that's why I decided to do the chocolate on the bottom, because it's a little sticky without that, but it's not, it's got a really good consistency for eating. It's not hard. All right. So we'll put this back in the fridge, let it cool, then we'll bring it back out, put our chocolate on it, let all that set up, and then we'll cut it up and give it a try. So we'll be back shortly. Okay guys, we are back. This is our final product. These are really, we cut them small because they are very rich. They've got that dark chocolate, they've got the crunch and the salt from the pretzels and that caramel in there. So you don't want to miss out on this one. So these are our dark chocolate caramel sea salt pretzels. Bars. Yeah, that's what we call them. Anyway, so these are gluten-free, dairy-free, sugar-free, so and vegan. So these are going to be something that you can make for a lot of people on your treat list this year. So check out Cooking with Connie. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out on any of the great creations we're going to have coming up this holiday season. And remember this week, make some good choices.